Welcome back, boys and girls. Outdoors Jeff here. Hey, guess what? We're finally doing something a little bit outdoor related again today. No hot sauces for you this time. So today I want to review a new knife I picked up here. And we'll go over a couple of things with it. This is a company called CRKT, or Columbia River Knife and Tool, which kind of surprised me. My first knife ever buying from them, and then I see, bang, product of China. Well, that was a little disappointing. I thought for sure I was getting a American-made knife by the sounds of it, but no such luck. But not all is lost on it. So let's open this puppy up here. So inside this little pamphlet here, we unfold this for you. They do have some pretty good care instructions, the do's, the don'ts, and a lifetime warranty on the knife. So that's not too bad for something coming out of China. Cannot complain about that too much. So let's take a look at the knife itself. This model here, this is called the Shrill. This is a double-sided dagger. Yeah, we'll hold it over here so you guys can see it. This is a double-sided dagger. I owned a double-sided dagger years ago, different brand. Loved it, ended up losing it somewhere in the woods on a camping trip. I love these for multiple reasons. One, they are an exceptional self-defense weapon. They really are. And if it's a good quality knife, it'll last you a long time. Right straight out of the box, this has it's full tang. You can see that it's got a lanyard hole or clip hole there. Very thin though. If you look, I mean, that is a thin knife. I mean, it reminds you almost of a throwing knife. Very, very thin handle on that. Not even an eighth of an inch each side of a resin type material. That's not wood. It is a plastic like resin, which I almost prefer. Be honest with you. I mean, I know wood knives are cool, handled knives, but you know they got their place. But you know, a little more rugged with this material probably. So again, going back to, you know, why would I want this? All right. Well, first of all, you need to check your local town, state ordinances, because in my state these are illegal. I'm not gonna lie. Whatever. I have a lot of things I'm not supposed to have. But anyway, this is technically illegal in the state of Rhode Island, where I live, and you're not supposed to carry anything over 3 inches, which this is certainly over 3 inches. You can tell by looking at it. I forget how many inches this is exactly, but yeah, you're not supposed to have a double-edged dagger in a lot of states actually. So check your state laws if you're gonna carry it around or whatever. I don't care if you do carry. Just, you know, I believe in a free country where you carry what you want. Don't get caught with it. I don't see anybody get in trouble. But why would I want this? Again, as a martial artist, somebody who did weapons training for years and tactical hand-to-hand combat training with weapons and everything, I can tell you this is the kind of knife I want to. If I had to defend myself in a situation, this is the kind of knife I would want. Extremely sharp, extremely pointy. That is like a needle. It's really. I probably wouldn't hold up slamming that into something too many times, but and we'll get back to that in a second. But this is the kind of knife I want to have on me for self-defense, without a doubt. Even in a survival situation, I like a double-edged knife when I'm filleting things. I can slide back, like skinning an animal, for example. I can slide back and forth, side to side, without flipping my knife over each pass. There's a technique to it, you know. It takes practice, but again, I rather have something like this, and that's just me. I know there's a lot of guys out there that'll disagree. Oh no, this knife is better, that knife's better for self-defense, and whatever. It doesn't mean you're right and I'm right. Whatever suits you. That's what I say. Everybody's got their own preference, but I certainly would recommend one. When I go hiking out in the wilderness or anything, I will have that strapped to my leg right here, and this is what I want to have as my first go-to oh crap moment knife. That's what I'm gonna have right here. And again, I don't live in a state that's, again, firearm friendly, so I can't walk around carrying a firearm. So when I'm out in the wilderness here, we got to rely on knives, which I'm technically not even supposed to have this. So you folks who live in these more outdoorsman friendly states where you can carry guns and larger knives, they consider yourselves lucky. Really, don't complain about your state's laws, however dumb the things might be, because you could be living in a cesspool like this one. What don't I like about this knife? Well, a couple of things. One, it comes with a leather sheath. Anything that sharp and that pointy, I do not want a leather sheath. That is asking to get impaled through your leg or something like that, or I don't want it. I don't care for the clip. It's just a basic prong clip that slides over a belt or a pocket. I don't like that. That's how I lost my last knife. So this sheath is going bye-bye, and I will be buying an aftermarket sheath. There's people out there. eBay is great for it. They make these sheaths out of stuff called Kydex, and if you're not familiar with that, it's a hard, almost like polymer plastic. It'll last forever. It'll probably last longer than your knife, to be honest with you, or whatever you're putting in it. So back to the other things I don't like about this knife. The weight is good. The weight is good. I have no complaints there. It fits my hand well. I'm not a huge fan of the short tapering right here either side, where this is all that's supposed to stop my, and again, in a heated moment of use, that little tapering right here is what's supposed to stop my fingers from sliding up onto the blade, and I cannot say I'm a fan of that. I would like to see a little more beveling here, deeper, or say, a little more extension here on the blade out, maybe even another 1/8 of an inch or so. Just give us something little, slide away from the blade. You literally come up this, and boom, you're at the blade right there. So that's a little flaw I don't like. It's not a deal breaker for me from buying this, but the other thing, and I gotta go back to the manufacturer website and look at this again. I'm disappointed. I see in the box, I made it sound like an American-made company and all, and I got the box product of China, but nowhere on the blade. I got the company logo. We got the name of the blade on the other side, the Shrill, where it says Lurch Design. That must be the guy who designed it. His last name is Lurch. But nowhere on here does it tell me my steel type. I don't think. I'm not 100% sure. I got a little number right here. That's almost like a little product number. It's tiny. You can hardly see it. I don't think that's the metal type. But usually any decent quality knife has the metal type on it. So that's surprising. And again, this thing, it is sharp. It has a hell of an edge on it. It's pointy. I'm going to start using it, testing it out. I'm going to see how well this edge holds up on this thing. And definitely want to invest in that Kydex holster. For the most, I like it more than I dislike it, I will say. What did I pay for it? All right, well, they average about $50. I've seen all over the place. I was watching it on Amazon, and the price dropped to $37. And I said, all right, I'll grab it for that price. Because I was still riding the fence. For $50, I was like, I don't know. It dropped to $37. I grabbed it. So, you got the little Torx head. There's 3 Torx head screws in the handle. They go through to either side. And that's what holds it all together. Could you do a... you could take that off. You could do a paracord braiding handle. I'm not a fan of those. I don't like them. I know that's like the, everybody jumps on that bandwagon and makes a paracord handle on everything these days and wraps it around the tang of a blade. And that's not for me. I have paracord in my survival stuff. I don't need it on my knife handle. I'd rather have a rugged, solid something on there. The color of it, it's cool. Wouldn't put it down in the woods. Probably won't find it again, depending on the background color. But overall, I do like the knife. I dislike the sheath holster. Sorry, I thought I was holding a firearm for a second. I'm definitely going to get one of the aftermarket leg strap Kydex sheaths for it. And we'll test it out. We'll go from there. We'll see how it works. We'll see how long the edges hold up and how long I can use it before we got to take it to a stone, But that's it. $37 Amazon. It might have gone back up to $50 by now. I really don't know if anybody's interested. Again, just keep in mind, you read their site, CRKT, Columbia River Knife and Tool, and then your box comes and, product of China. So, we'll see. We will see. And I forget the name of the one I had years ago. I really do. Can't remember the brand. It was USA made. And that was before double-edged knives kind of disappeared off the market. It's very hard to find double-edged daggers. Like I said, they're banned in most states. But that's for people who care. We're not one of those here. So, again, the CRKT Shrill, $37 Amazon, might be up to $50 now. Who knows? Check it out. I would recommend it as a self-defense weapon. It's extremely sharp, extremely pointy. This is something you're going to get deep penetrating stabs with. And I'm not trying to sound morbid or like, I'm out to hurt somebody. That's the last thing I want to ever have to do. But key word there, have to do. You never know what you're going to have to do. And it'll work on animals too. You're out there, you get anything attacks you. You got a bear come at you, mountain lion, any you name it. Anything, an animal that might come at you, a dog even out in the woods somewhere. You want something you can get a nice deep blow with, and that's going to be a tool like this. It's not, you're not going to want a single-edged pocket knife or anything like that. You want something you can pull out quick, ready to go. You don't have to open it, and put it to use. I hope you never have to, but again, it's better to be prepared than not have something on you at all. Alright, boys and girls, it's getting hot out here. I got some hot sauce and hot peppers to go eat. That'll probably be my next video. But CRKT Shrill, check it out. Go do some research on it online. I know there's YouTube videos outside of this one, and check it out for yourself. If that's something you're looking for, it's one of the better. There's only a few out there as far as double-edged daggers you're gonna find, unless you have somebody custom make you one. There's only a few factory-made ones out there, and this seemed to be one of the better ones. So check it out, folks. We'll see you next video. Enjoy your day, boys and girls.